Get in here.
Welcome back. I pulled the string from my sweater and this happened. So if I keep going like this in the video, don't judge.
You guys recording me?
Yeah. Okay, if you guys get us up to 1,000 subscribers, Ruby, my sister-in-law, she would be cutting his hair, his side hair. Like, if she fucks up, she fucks up. But anyways, as you guys can see by the title, I'm going to be telling you guys about the day I found out I was pregnant. Okay. So it was around September and October that I started like getting symptoms of pregnancy, but I didn't know I was pregnant. September, I didn't get on my period, and it was normal for me because I skip a month on my period. Well, I would skip a month on my period. I started feeling lazy. I would get like dizziness, like I would get headaches. Would I tell you about headaches?
No.
No, I wouldn't get headaches. I'll get cramps. Like if I was about to start my period.
Oh yeah.
I'll get cramps, like bad cramps. Like I'll tell him like, oh my god, like all the time I'll cry to him. I'll be like, my stomach hurts. And he'll just be right there massaging my stomach. And I'll be like, my stomach hurts like all the time. Because it feels like period cramps, but I wouldn't get my period. And it wouldn't come to our head like, oh, what if like you're pregnant or something, huh? Like it wouldn't cross our head. And then that was one of the symptoms. We got lazy. We started like getting mad over like any little reason. It's just bad. And then around October, like in the beginning of October, the symptoms started getting worse. And obviously my belly wasn't big enough because probably the baby was like a grape. Like this, it was small as a grape. And what's it called? Right now, this is how my stomach looks. Don't mind this. This happened to me when I was young, but that's how my stomach looks. Alright, so around October, the symptoms started getting worse. The pain started getting worse. My back would hurt too, huh? My back would hurt. I would get sensitive too, huh? I was like, I'll get more sensitive than I was. And what's it called? So then, somewhere around October still, in the beginning, all this is in the beginning of October, I started like getting some pains on my boobs that it like it hella like hurt. Like I don't know what those pains are, you know. And I would search up the symptoms. Like I was like search them up. Like, oh, what happens when you use the restroom a lot? Because I would pee a lot. What happens when your stomach is cramping but you don't get on your period? Because I didn't get I thought you fell. I was like, because you don't get on. Because I didn't get on my period for September and October. So I was like, damn, gotta go see the doctor. But I didn't think about going and seeing the doctor because, like, being pregnant didn't cross my mind. Well, our mind. So, I took a pregnancy test on October, and it came out negative. I told my mom about the pains I was getting, and she's like, you're pregnant. And I was like, no, I'm not. Like, I showed her a picture of my pregnancy test, and I'm like, look, here's proof. I'm not pregnant. And she was like, okay, I'm going to buy you one, and you're going to take it, you know? So I was like, okay, like, go ahead. I'll prove to you I'm not pregnant, you know? And so, like, in the middle of October, like, probably, like, on the teens, I went to my mom's because she told me, like, oh, come, I bought the pregnancy test. I went to my mom's, and I took that pregnancy test. And my baby daddy, he was right here. He was here waiting for me. And what's it called? when I went to go take the pregnancy test. You would, Papas. I went to go take the pregnancy test, and my mom was in the shower at that time. So I was like, okay, like, how do I do this one? Because it was a different one.
I was scared and everything.
Yeah, I was scared because cancer runs through our family. And I was like, I took a pregnancy test, and it came out negative. How I'm not going to, like, how am I pregnant? I'm not pregnant, and all these pains coming to me. Like, I was thinking, like, what if I have cancer, you know? And so then, what's it called? My mom, Zaw, she showed me how to take that pregnancy test that she had. And so I took it, and it didn't, like, I had to wait, like, a couple seconds. I had to wait a couple seconds. Baby.
Take it off.
You know I like the cookie part.
That's right there, look at it. Eat all of it, you fucking stump. Hurry up.
Go with it now.
Now go, start.
I can't. Oh, you gave me a cookie.
There's one cooker here.
So, my mom showed me how to take that. I took it. It took only a few seconds. It showed negative. And I told my mom, I was like, look, see? Like, make me a doctor's appointment. You know, like, something's wrong with me. I've been getting these pains and all that. Remember, this was still in October. So then, towards the end of October, what's it called? My mom had one day texted me and told me, come on, let's go to the doctors. I made you your doctor appointment. And we didn't know. Neither both of us knew that. What's it called? When was my doctor's appointment? She never let me know, you know? And so he wasn't home. And I was...
What?
No, remember you were Benny?
Oh, yeah, huh?
He wasn't home. And I was home. But I think you had barely left. I don't know. But she told me and I was like, okay, like, I'm going to go check. You know, like, I'm going to go to the doctors. So, my uncle, he had took us. And we got to the doctors and my mom was like, let's go upstairs and stuff, you know, because that's where all, like, the pregnant, like, stuff is going on. Wait, I need to go pee. So, at this point, I was scared. Because I didn't know either if I was pregnant or if something was just going on with me. So, we go upstairs. My mom checks us in. And, we sit down. We wait for them to call us. When they called me, they just put me on, that scale thing to see, like, how much you weigh. And then they put that little thing that goes around here and they squeeze out. What is it called? When they
Your
squeeze?
blood pressure?
Yeah, the blood. They checked my blood pressure. And then they just told me, okay, we need you to pee in this container. So I went to go pee in the container. You know, I let them do what they had to do. And then they told us, okay, go back to the waiting room and then we'll call you guys when, like, we're ready, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And then, so then we went back. We waited for like 10 minutes. And they called us into the other side of the room. Like, that's where, like, the babies go and get their shots. You remember when the babies were coming out crying?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where, like, the babies go and get their shots. So, they called us in there. They told me what was my name. And they told me how old was I. And then they leave. And then, like, 5 minutes later, 10 minutes later, because they take long, they come. And then, like, without, like, asking any more questions, all they say was, you're pregnant. So at this point, I was like, fuck. Like, I didn't know what my mom was going to say. So I just, like, I looked straight down at the doctor. I was just like, dude, like, what the fuck? Like, I had a feeling my mom was staring at me from over there. Like, I was just like, don't look at her, don't look at her, don't look at her. I didn't know how my mom was going to react. So I was like, don't look at her. So before any of this happened, my mom did tell me, like, are you guys using protection? I was like, yeah, we are. So she's like, are you guys using protection? I'm like, yes, we are. And then what? So then, the doctor just from then she just started asking me like, does your baby daddy live with you? Like, are you guys still together? Is this your first like pregnancy? Had you had a miscarriage? How old are you? How old is him? When's your birthday? And just all that kinds of questions, you know. We walk out and I was speechless. Like I was like, damn, like damn, like I'm actually pregnant, you know. Like I didn't get no papers like saying I was pregnant. And I should have, but I didn't. And I was like, damn, like I can't wait. Like I was so happy to tell him. And my mom, she didn't really get a reaction. She was she knew. But she told me, she was like, now you're pregnant, you can't miss school, you gotta be like responsible and all that, you know. She just gave me a big ass lecture. We go home. That day my mom was going to the pumpkin patch and no one was home. Like no one was here. So I texted his friend and I was like, is Junior there? Could you pass him to me? And I told them. And through text, I knew he was like speechless, like, no, like, just by like how you were typing, I told him I was like, I'm pregnant. Like, I didn't even say, babe, guess what, or nothing like that. I just like straight up, like, I'm pregnant. And he was like, no. And I was like, yeah, I'm pregnant. And what I was ready to say, don't lie to me. And I was like, I'm not lying. And he's like, we'll talk whenever like he gets home, you know. And then that's when I just told him, I was like, I'm gonna go to the pumpkin patch with my mom. But that day I couldn't even do nothing, just take care of the kids. But yeah, we got home, we started talking. They told me how months was like, but I didn't know. I didn't ask them that. Then like a few weeks later, I had to go to the doctors to get my shots, or what was it?
Your shots and do another test.
Yeah, a shot and do another test, because he hasn't missed no appointments. Like he's been like right there through all my appointments. He was right there. Except the time that like I want to go find out I was pregnant, because we didn't even know, like it happened like out of nowhere, out of the blue. So like,
I thought I was locked up.
No, you weren't locked up, babe. Because I had texted you. You had came out. But yeah. When I went to the doctor, they told me I was like, a few days later, it was still on October, I think, or was it on November? It was on the beginning of November. They had told me I was 2 months pregnant. So September and October I was pregnant, which I didn't know. That's why those symptoms were coming to me, you know. So yeah, right now I'm 4 months, and this Friday I'm gonna be 2 weeks. 4 months and 2 weeks pregnant.